can sound. No one around, say the word and we'll go. But baby, we'll fall. We all go dancing down, and paradise is found. We're shaking up the ground, 'cause there ain't no stopping us. So there ain't no stopping us. No, there ain't no stopping us. There ain't no stopping
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah, I'm coming home. chase the leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's had a good Monday coming off of a holiday weekend. So tonight's plan is to do some cargo hauling with the raft. Kind of taking a break from salvaging and chill for a little bit different of a game loop. So Monday's behind me, work-wise, after coming off of a 5-day semi-vacation, 2 Thanksgiving dinners, and literally still full from my last Thanksgiving dinner that we had on Sunday night. So only had one meal today. That was plenty good. Don't need the extra poundage, right? But being in Minnesota, a little bit of extra doesn't hurt for keeping you warm, especially in January. I had hopped on earlier because I tried doing some hand mining. That's the only thing that I have left because my bounties and stuff didn't tick off just for that special armor suit for IAE. So it's not a big deal, but it's something I wouldn't mind just saying I grinded for. So I had some gems, but I sold them at the admin place, so it didn't count. So I jumped in earlier when I got home and settled and played with the dogs for a little bit. And hey Uber, Twitch shows me off live but also offline. Wonder if that's a restream issue. I'll check on that here once I get out of the elevator. How are you doing? How was your Monday? Somebody left a perfectly good burrito on the floor. We'll take it. Okay, let me alt tab here real quick and see what is going on over on Twitch. I'm assuming I use Restream, so I wonder if they're having a little bit of an issue. But and then of course I do 1440p now, which goes to Restream, and then when it goes over to Twitch, it gets downgraded to 1080p because Twitch doesn't do 1440 yet. I know there was talks about it, but channel, huh? Let me close down my Twitch stream. Give me a second here. Update all. Oh, it's still showing me offline. Here's what I'll do. I'll disconnect the Twitch. I'll turn it back on here. Let's see if it goes now. Sending data. It says I'm streaming. Let me refresh the... Try one more thing. I bumped up to 14K. I usually do 12. Shouldn't make a difference at all. Apply, hit OK. Huh. Doing well, just watching here as it doesn't matter much to me which service you use. No worries. Just know it's Twitch. I appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, I am not sure why. I guess we can't have it all, right? Okay, the only thing I need is a large tractor beam, which I will get up at the mining facility up at the space station. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Lots of good food? So when I went out earlier before I started streaming just to get the hand mining thing done, I got out to the... Oh, I gotta look it up, see where I was at. Oh, I closed on Chrome. It was one of the moons. So I got there with my Zeus, pulled up the closed mine or whatever, heading to it, and then all of a sudden my ship decided, even though my speed limiter was on, my engines were on, everything was on, I just lost control and ended up crashing.
City Flight has crowned to be the official transportation service provider in the Arcot metropolitan.
You did too much sugar, but it happens. Yeah. Gotta indulge a little bit, right? So I ended up crashing. So I got back to Area 18, grabbed my Cuddy Black, went out to the same spot. My Zeus was flipped over. So I was like, and I couldn't get into the back cargo bay. So I'm like, well, and then I had a guy come up in the new turtle. Or not the medical turtle, but I guess old terrapin. And he's like hovering around me and stuff. I'm like using my VoIP, like, dude, I'm just grabbing my stuff. Just go away. And then the ass decided to fire on me. So I jumped in my Cuddy Black, took off, and made good work of him. Got him taken care of. And then one of his buddies was also in the battle as well. This is what I'm assuming was his friend. And his friend ended up getting the best of me, so I ended up dying. But I did get the guy that was shooting at me. But as I was taking off, I realized that I could have just jumped inside the Zeus with the external front ladder door. That's not really a technical term for it, but it'll work for now. So, and then I just respawned here, server issues and stuff, so I was like, oh, just gonna close down the game and reset.
Now arriving.
Yeah, we had 2 Thanksgivings. One on Thursday with my sister and her boyfriend, my parents and me. My nieces, they flip-flop every year with holidays between my sister and their dad and stuff. So they had Thanksgiving, so we had Thanksgiving once again with them. My niece's boyfriend and his mom came over. Good food, good time. Way too full of a belly. Going into it, I was like, you know what? I'm only gonna eat till I'm like 60% full, right? Save a little room for. I made a blueberry cheesecake, and stuff. But no, cheesy potatoes and stuffing got the best of me, and then had to put cheesecake on top of that. So my Pisces, yep, everything stayed here. Yeah, I pulled out my 4 Atlases. So I got 2 down there, 2 here. I have the Ursa there, 2 Gray Cats, the PTV, and the other one. And I put my medical Pisces there in the corner. For shits and giggles, I wanted to see if I could actually set my spawn point there and just respawn in my hangar, but not so much.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
So I'm just gonna call my ships in for later. We'll do a claim on the Zeus,
Has been sent.
and then my Cuddy Black. Do a claim on that. File claim.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
My Cutter
Your insurance claim has been sent.
and my Cutter Scout.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Okay, let's grab the raft here. Oh, it's that poor Tressler.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
That's all right. So we'll just wait for this number, start counting down, then we can do the expedite.
Thank you.
156. That's not too bad.
Visit us again. Goodbye.
So yeah, then I also grabbed some different size cargo SU crates and stacked them kind of around just to make it a little more lived in. So if that's the only place I could find to park the Pisces where it wasn't could have issues or block one of the cargo elevators. So I suppose we're doing that. Let's go look for some contracts. Always accept your call to arms. Even if you don't plan on doing PvP, you never know. Curious, because I did both my intro bounties, but those never ticked off on the IAE website for credit. So only thing I got credit for was going to IAE and a cargo mission. So we don't want delivery. We want hauling. You haven't put in the effort for keeping things out in your hangar. Always think about it after you have the bigger ship out. That's hard to put on the side, smaller stuff out. Sure. Yeah, I was gonna pick up the Nursa, because it's only like $60, and I've wanted to get that for a while. But my good friend pretty much is a pretty darn good fleet, and I don't have anything I could actually put the Nursa in at the moment, so I'm just gonna hold off on that. Oh, they do have the Ironclad. And I had somebody come yesterday and pick up my motherboard that came back from my PC went down that I already made. And then the RAM for it. So I do have some funds and I actually have enough to pick up the Ironclad. But as much as I want it, I don't want to have a 6-year JPEG to look at. So start off, we'll just go from point to point. So spaceport to space station. There's 91 SCU. What else do we got? $87. Wish there was a way to sort these. I'm sure they'll have that eventually in the game. But that would definitely help for clicking. So we don't want extra small, we want medium. There we go. We got waste to Memorial Spaceport by any point and back. We got 40 SCU. So let's keep an eye on that one. 102. Bahini Point. Where was the other one? We'll grab this one. Then we'll go back. Oh, now I gotta search through all these again. Ursa's pretty cheap in game. Ferry will grab ground vehicles in the game as much as I can. Sure. Yeah, the only thing that kind of kept me from doing it is I just don't have anything I can actually haul it with. Okay, so we're looking for medium. And this will be our back trip, so we'll grab that one as well. So I should be able to pull this up. Ironclad looks cool as hell, but you agree? Gives you something to work towards in a game? Yeah. If it was something that was flight ready, I would have got it. But I don't want inventory. There we go. Let's send the elevator down. Yeah, it would be great to have for multi-crew, wouldn't it? You really like the paddle and then they just announced, but not to stick money in it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what was the time frame for the one ship the Polaris. I didn't really look to see what that is as far as like when it was offered in concept to when it came to fruition. So we got our crates here. Let's grab our raft.
Welcome to the ASOP system.
Pisces Hornet raft retrieve.
Vehicle select your vehicle.
I ended up getting a paint for the Zeus Unfortunately, they don't have the white and gray camo that I like for all my ships. So I ended up picking, I think it was like a steel gray with like orange accents. And the one little splurge I did today is I didn't really care for the look of the new suits, but I did buy a new marshmallow suit because the boots in the suit glow in lavender. They just glow. So I was like, why not? So initial loading is going to be a little bit longer than usual because I don't have my big mining gun. And of course, these probably aren't going to be able to pick it up, are they? So I'll have to use my... Nope. Give me. Come on. Over. Nice and slow. So last time I was running with my buddy Zurin. And it'd be nice if they came out with like a Raft XL and an XXL. Because all they would technically have to do is just extend it. So you can carry a little more SCU. I think that would be an awesome idea. And I'm lazy. I could just back the raft up, which would probably make this a little bit easier, but... we are just chilling. But yeah, we started doing cargo runs last week and stuff, and I haven't really taken the raft out that much since I bought it. I think I maybe did 2 runs, but it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun just to have something a little different, because so many game loops you can actually do in Star Citizen. So when you do salvage for months on end, it gets a little stale. So it's nice to have another game loop. You've been playing with the raft a little bit during IE rental. It is fun. And the interior is just awesome. I think it's like one of my favorite interiors in the game. I was using the raft earlier. Earlier meaning last week. To load, but sometimes I had some issues trying to snap it up and stuff. Especially, I think what they need to do is because the raft usually puts your box right here, which blocks your view. I think they need to lower it so you can actually see what's above you. Excuse me. And tomorrow should be pretty chill day. Working until about noon. And then Katie has her consult for her surgery. So I'll be heading out of work at noon, and she has an appointment at 2 o'clock. So she'll enjoy the car ride a little bit. Yeah, it's one downside with the handheld tractor is you don't really have that range. Oops. Nope, come back. Come back. A little bit further. There we go. I think eventually they said that the arms might actually lower down a little bit. But I find when you're loading the raft, always start in the ends first, so there's a little bit of an overlap, and then stack them going across that way. Because sometimes you might not have it all the way out on the corner. Then when you start to load, then you notice that, and then you have to go through and fix it. So right there, just snap it. Really like the Argo stuff. Never really used it before IE. Yeah, they do. I like the design. It's like, other than Drake, that's my next go-to for ship design. I wanted to pick up the Mole to do some mining, but you really need to have a 2-person crew for it. Because you have to get into the bottom seat to actually run the mining head. And if you screw up and you get the rock overheated, you don't have any piloting controls whatsoever to move the ship back. So if you explode the rock, you end up taking yourself out as well. And then I learned for cargo hauling. So I took enough SU where it's not going to overburden me. I have enough space for everything. I believe the raft is 106. So if you take something that's like 109 and you can't fit it all on, as long as you complete 90% of it, you'll get credit for the mission. So like if I was full and I had one container left of 8 SCU, I'd throw in the elevator and send it down. Because I noticed that if it's still in your cargo elevator, it'll still ask you to finish. It won't give you the submit option. I forget where my door is for my own ship. It was infuriating. So you want lower deck. I definitely love the aesthetics of the mole. But yeah, I wish Argo would come out with like a single-seater mining ship. And who knows, they might. But yeah, this interior, I mean, doesn't get any better than that. And then my buddy showed me the Easter egg. You get a teddy bear. So as long as your teddy bear's there, you're all good. But yeah, I love like the padded walls and stuff. At least it's not a padded wall or room, right? With padded walls. Okay, pilot seat. And now I gotta remember that this guy is a beast and flies like a brick. Yeah, you've been doing that with missions. Good deal. Yeah, I wasn't aware of it until Zurin mentioned that to me and sent me the article. I'm like, well, that's awesome. You would love a single-seater from Argo with size 2 lasers. That's a mid-tier between the Prospector and the Mole. Yeah. And there's supposed to be that mid-tier that's between the Vulture. Oh, helps if I put VTOL on. Where is my VTOL? Oh, it's in the top right. That's why I can't see it. The curse of switching from a Drake to an Argo ship is just MFDs. But yeah, there was supposed to be a middle ground between the Vulture and the Reclaimer. Yep. Ah, you beat me to it. Let's see, is my Tobii eye tracker going to work? It is. Good deal. And there's always a curb check even though I'm clear. But if you look at it in third person, it's not there. You come out nice and smooth. Okay, let's take our VTOL off. And head up to the stars. Take our throttle limiter all the way up. So I ended up watching a few videos. Excuse me. This would take a while for us to get out of atmosphere with this big guy. And I actually upgraded all my components last week in my... Well, Vulture's already been done. So I did the Cuddy Black, upgrade all the components in that. Did the same thing for the Zeus and did the same thing for the Raft. So, and I actually have a spreadsheet with all that information on it as far as... I'll throw it on my Discord. Probably not tonight, but tomorrow. If anybody wants to check it out. I do have like what to pick up and where to pick it up. I don't have the prices in there. But I actually did add 2 gimbal mounts and 2 guns to the Raft. Because there are 2 slots available for that, so... It's a beautiful sight. Okay, let's pull up our maps here. And hit R to route. We get the little orange arrow that says, yep, you're correct. So yeah, not the most elegant for flying, just because the mass of the ship, but she gets it done. Okay, let's take our throttle limiter down to pretty much 0. I have found that there's, I don't know if it's a bug currently in the game, but you'll come out of quantum and your no, I can't even find the words for it. Your cruise control will still be on, even though you shut it off previously. I will admit, I did spend 4 hours yesterday in the EPTU at New Babbage, or Microtech, looking for space cows with no success. It was a very sad afternoon. It was very, very disappointing. And then I read that when you do your scan or your ping, they do not get highlighted like Copion and the flying creatures, pterodactyls, whatever they're called. So hopefully they'll fix it. It would have saved me a lot of time. So basically, you have to skim the surface, and it's all line of sight. That is a very busy, cluttered up station. Holy crap. So I'm going to go over to the left because it usually puts me right over here. But that being said, it's probably going to put me on the other side now. Yeah, I agree. It does make loading a lot faster. Especially when you have a second person, like Zurin and I did last week when he joined me on stream. One person underneath the grab, one to shove it over, the other person to grab it and throw it in the cargo hangar. Makes quick work of it. Okay, we're going to call ATC. Maybe. It's always funny. So you use the hotkey. There we go. Now it worked. And of course, they threw me in the other side. Ooh, let's take the speed limiter down. Actually, did they put me... I have an OLED TV that I game on, so that sun is like extra blinding. Oh, nope, they put me on this side. We're good. And I'm just going to stop there because my inertia should hopefully bring me pretty darn close to... Where is the little carrot thing that usually... There it is. So when you see that little doohickey that just went swimming by, flying by, that'll show you where, even though you're pointing forward, that'll show you your direction that you're actually going into. I hate how every time you use a throttle on the raft and you stop and go forward, it sounds like you're expelling chaffs. I'll put our VTOL on and our landing gear. Come in here nice and easy. And then I'm going to pivot. So I can be in a better position. Ah! My back end's a little big. That's from all the Thanksgiving turkey. Cheesy potatoes. Let me go over a little bit further, back a little bit. Whoop. Level out. So I'm going to unload this first by hand, and then I'm going to go down to the cargo area and pick up a proper mining tractor beam. Turn I for turning our engines off. Even though we're going back and forth, I'm still going to hit the refuel thing. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. It's kind of 50-50 if it's actually going to work. For landing services, sometimes you have to take off, jump back on, and all that stuff. Excuse me. The AI that runs the docking assignments is kind of a jerk. All he's doing is to put you on the other side of the station. Yeah. Oh, I had the right one. What the heck? And hold down F and we'll select exit ship. What I hate is when I have the raft and I think sometimes the Port Tressler puts you on the inner ring, which, oh, it drives me nuts. Oh, just let it drop. There we go. And we'll just throw these as far as the tractor beam will allow. There we go. And just drop them. Yeah, this is nice for unloading. It's just so easy. There's no finagling, no elevator to deal with. It's just grab and drop. So it's perfect for this solo. Okay, you don't want to go. Let's try. Will you come down? No, you won't come down either. How about you? There we go. And that should dislodge these guys. Just kind of how the cargo handlers act at an airport. Just throwing the stuff. Ah, das looks like that's all of it. So as I meander through my maze, there's 1, 2. Look at that. It slid into place nicely. That one did not. There we go. I think the most frustrating thing is when you call ATC, and like I have the Alt in or whatever key bound to my left Omni throttle on my joystick, and they don't answer. And then you hit Alt in on the keyboard and they still don't answer. And then you go to your comms channel, then they finally answer. And it's like, really? All the last 2 buttons that I pushed do the same thing. Whoops, get you back that way. This should be the last. Okay, those are all out. Oh, one more. Uno más. Been looking at some kind of fun. Just make sure I got everything. Pretty sure I got everything. Some fun Christmas projects to do. And I came across these things called book nooks. They're basically bookends and stuff like that, but they have different things inside of them, different scenes that you can build. There's one that has like a pretty cool Asian theme in it with the cherry blossom trees, and comes as a whole entire kit. Looked pretty cool. So I'm thinking I might pick that up. 5 out of 5. We will confirm. You kind of like loading ships when it works well, but seems like a lot of the grids are too tight and makes it a little bit frustrating. Yeah, I can see that. I think the most frustrating thing is when the grids aren't working. I'm gonna leave this stuff here because, like I said, I'm gonna go grab a proper tool while we're here. So let's run up, go to the elevator. I was really hoping that setting my spawn point and my Pisces in my hangar would actually let me try this again. Uh-oh. Okay. Make sure there's no black void of death we're going to run into. Because, I mean, it saves... Anybody that knows... Everybody that plays Star Citizen knows that if you end up spawning in your bed at your... that isn't a space station, you're looking at least 20 minutes to a half hour to get to your ship, get it up, get your loadout done. And that's if you're not running into like elevator door bugs and stuff like that. So that can be pretty frustrating. So we're going to the cargo center. Let's go grab one of the big tractor beams. Pardon me, sir. And because I lost my last mining suit, pick up a few of these while I'm here. The next time I'll just grab a cargo crate and bring it up with me. So we got that up. They're back here. They blend in so much, the terminals. I don't know how many times I come to the same spot and forget where in the heck they are. So I'm going to pick up 3 of these. I actually have one in my... So I'll do 4 because I still have one down at Area 18. Okay, so go to Utility. Whoops. It's underneath Miscellaneous. There she is. We can do 20 of those because you can never have enough. And everything's be wiping anyways, so. You've flown more elevators and ships in this game? I think I've been fortunate. I think I've only had it to maybe a handful of times since I started up about 3 or 4 months ago. I usually open it up and then I wait to make sure that it loads in, but it... Oops, we want to go up to hangers and habs. But that's just my good luck. I tend to get the bug where you get the double hangar doors at New Babbage and can't get out. So every time we went to IAE, we landed outside of the garage and went in. Head down to the lobby. Oh, no, we're not. It is Monday, remember? So head down to our hangar. Still wondering if CIG will... Let's grab our big mining tool. Has any other ships up the sleeve? Because I think they're falling short of their selling quota compared to last year. But I also think if they just fix elevators and the minor bugs that we have to deal with on a daily basis, that, I mean, a lot more people would actually play. So, okay, let's load these up. Oh, these are going to be a pain. You can stack these on the raft. Just takes a little bit longer. We got our silicone. Come to daddy. There we go. Like I said, just go up and then come back in. so it snaps to the... Okay, I just failed miserably. Oh, no, wait, no, I did. Yeah, because sometimes if you snap it, it'll accidentally snap to like over here. And if you don't have that overhang, they're not going to line up. So we'll come back over here. Really? Okay. Much better with the range. And yeah, you just kind of just keep on stacking. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You went up to 64 gigabytes of RAM when you built your latest computer? It really helped with the elevators and hangars and new Babbage? Really? I do have 64 in my system. So I had custom built I had an Alienware PC that I bought as a splurge when I sold my house, because the group I was with did a lot of PC gaming. We didn't really do any PlayStation gaming anymore. So I picked that up, and it was great. No, never had any issues with it. And then I want to do more 4K gaming, especially like for Cyberpunk. So I sold my Alienware ultra-wide. I think it was like the 34-inch ultra-wide OLED that they had. Great monitor. I just wanted something with a little more, it was a little taller. Okay, nope, you need to come over this way. Really? And okay, that's worked. So I went and got a 4080 Super, and being at Alienware and everything's proprietary, and the case and everything, and it's the old like dome shaped case where it has a rounded top and stuff. So I wasn't able to fit it in. So then I just said, you know what? I really want to get into Star Citizen and doing 4K gaming, so I just decided to build my own system. And then got back into Star Citizen. Had a lot of fun playing Cyberpunk, modded out. Oh my god, that game is gorgeous. In a lot better place than where it was when I had played it originally. And then after, I think it was about a month ago, the computer is only less than 3 months old. I had a power surge, and I had a really nice APC backup that I had everything plugged into. And even with the with the power surge, when the power came back on, it fried my motherboard, my RAM, and motherboard and CPU. So that's been frustrating hurdle to deal with. But I did end up RMAing my board and stuff like that. Got it back. But of course, this happened right when CitizenCon was coming, which is to be my first CitizenCon to actually pay attention to. So it was bad timing. So we're going to be short 8. So I'll put those other 2, set them down in the hangar. Just joining in, how does it work with Atlas? I wouldn't, excuse me, apparently I can't read tonight. I wouldn't get it to work with the issue I had with the Atlas is when, here, I'll drop this box real quick, is when it comes to you, it's like right there in your face, right? And you can't see where to snap it. I think they should either lower it down so you have your field of view, or they should just keep it as like a see-through like blue box, you know, kind of like when you go to snap it, you get kind of that outline and stuff. I think that's what they need to do, like that, in order to make the raft a lot easier for like loading the Atlas, to load the raft a lot easier. Because I mean, there's some spots initially you can, come on, snap. There we go. That you can get, but once you start getting multiples in there, then I agree. It does get to be a pain in the butt to load. We're just send these back down to the warehouse because we don't have room for them. Like I said, if you're at least 90% complete, you'll get credit for the whole entire mission. How was your Thanksgiving done? How was your Monday? I think the hardest thing for me today was just waking up early because I was spoiled with my 5 days off, so I literally stayed up to like 2 in the morning every single day. Slept into about 10 because I could. And of course you get to the weekends like, oh, you know what? I got 2 more days left. I'm gonna set my alarm for 6 to get back in the swing of things. Alarm goes off at 6. It's like, why? I can just go back to bed and sleep. So I did what pretty much everybody else does, just tough it out. Okay, let's go ATC. Let's re-rotate ourselves over. Come on, Betsy. She's a little thick. The pushing and pulling mode works well, but it doesn't always work. It does get a little buggy. So what I found when that happens, let me throw my gear up here. You actually have to pick up the SCU crate and then drop it right away and then pick it up and then it'll let you snap it. See, VTOL is off.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Okay, we gotta head back down. So let's clear the space station here. Okay, and let's set our sights for the spaceport. So F2 for your maps to pull up. Go down, back down to Rikers. All's good around here. Nobody likes Mondays, right? It's nice to see someone playing the game. You can't right now. Gotta put it down. Oh, gotcha. Dad of the year. Well, I appreciate your time coming in and hanging. Yeah, I stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. And I usually jump on, well, I always jump on at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time in the U.S. I usually chill and hang with you guys till about 10:30, 11. Then grab my puppy, throw myself in fur, and sleep. It's actually supposed to get pretty chilly here Thursday. We're supposed to be at 18 degrees. I mean, it's not January chilly, obviously, but getting back into the swing of things with winter. Okay, speed limiter's there. Okay, is he gonna let me respond to my... There we go. I did change my clouds quite a while ago to photo slow mode, and the clouds just look so much better. There's so much more volume to them, and they're not as grainy on the outsides. Speaking of that, okay, let's see. Where did it put me at? Nope, there's the spaceport. When I initially started, I had new Babbage for my home base, but then I had a lot of issues with the hangar, so I switched over to Area 18. And not being familiar with it, it put me one time when I came in quite a ways from the spaceport, and I had to watch a video, and it took me about half hour, 45 minutes to finally find the spaceport. How long have I been playing Star Citizen? So I started with Zirin. He was our Sherpa. He was on my last stream. He decided to come join me. That was probably about a year and a half, 2.5 years ago. And and there wasn't much to really do in the game, right? So me and my group of friends, we decided we went to some other game. I don't remember what it was. Could have been Valheim or something like that. And then I did some more checking in Star Citizen, kept on the news about 4 months ago, and then jumped into it. So up until about about 4 months ago, I started taking it a little more serious. I started jumping into it on, I wouldn't say like a daily basis, but at least 3 or 4 times, well, about 3 times a week at least. And then I ended up going all in with my computer build. I got the Tobii eye tracker, and then I got the dual VKBs. And it was nice because the only thing that was really in the game when I originally had started was mining. Wait. Mining bunkers, and that was about it. And then when I got back into the game, I'm gonna take my landing gears off. I just did that so I could slow down. Salvaging was here, and then the persistent hangars came in right after that, and cargo hauling and stuff. Because before it was like box missions, and I just didn't really feel that was like a lot of fun to grind for, because they really never paid much. And typically I have my camera set above me, but I'm just going to look for the shadow to kind of define where I'm at. Oh, no, forward. There we go. Now I'll put my landing gear down. There's the shadow. Yeah. And I still missed it. You guys never saw that. And everything stays persistent in my hangar, which is nice.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
Yeah, I'm taking my time. I can grab my Atlas out this time and see how it works for unloading wise. So let's shift a little bit to the left. I do have quite a few vehicles pulled out right now in my hangar, just to kind of give it a little more like lived in feel to it. It's awesome. You're one of the insane ones that plays this as their main game. Been playing since 2015. Very cool. Yeah, I think it's definitely an exciting time to get in. I do the subscription, which is what, $10 a month. So I got access to the EPTU or the PTU, and that's been a lot of fun. It's been really buggy, but it's been kind of cool to explore. So basically, I go to the EPTU when the PU isn't working. I still wish they had a white one to match my ships. Yeah, but from like when I started, so when I started the game, I think the cutter had just come out. Click and drop. Yeah, see right there, it didn't grab it right away. So what I'll do is I'll click it, I'll drop it, click it up, pick it up again, and then it'll let me snap it. Do the same thing, pick it up, drop it. Yeah, definitely, I think for unloading, if you position yourself like this with Atlas, it's great for unloading. Loading, it can be obviously a little bit more finicky. Like there, where you can't see where you're snapping it to. There we go. Yeah, the game's definitely come a long way from when I had originally played it. And with like the cargo running, the salvaging, pyro being a thing, I did my first jump to pyro. I streamed, It was I had a success. I didn't successful jump. That was like an adrenaline rush. That was such a great experience. They do such a good job with like all the music in the game. And then after I got there, obviously I got I got stuck in elevators, couldn't go anywhere. But I've explored a little bit. I tried yesterday. I took 4 hours out of my day. And I'm like, I want to go find some space cows. I want to do a video for YouTube. Spent 4 hours. I couldn't find a space cow. We could do the dad jokes, right? Say it was utterly devastating, right? So they are located on New Babbage, but they're not like the Copians and the other... Nope, don't worry, I got my ship. Drop that, pick it up. There we go. They're like the Copions and like the pterodactyl creatures, where you can scan or ping, and it'll show you them. You have to find them line of sight. So you gotta fly slow and low. So we'll back this guy off a little bit. I think I'm off. Yeah, I'm off far enough. Hold down Y to get out. If you face between the ship and the elevator and hold Z in the Atlas, you can kind of free look and play stuff. Gotcha. I will try that next time. Yeah, Don, I do agree. I think that's one oversight that they did. If they would just put something here, right, that would come down that you could put your Atlas in to store it, that would be fantastic. And we do have everything off of here. Everything's in there. So we'll go ahead and send this down. Yeah, not inventory. Thank you. 10 out of 10 dad joke. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. 4SU0 what? Oh, that was the 2 crates that I left. Yeah, I was excited to go try to find the space cows, but that just wasn't in the cards. So let's bring up our Moby glass, go to contracts. And that's our hauling. We'll hit submit. Completed. So that's one done. So let's see. Let's go to offers, go to hauling. We should look for medium cargo. Simpson salvage. Small direct. Everest. I'm not too familiar with what are the hotspots as far as getting like ganked and stuff. So I'm probably gonna stay station to station for a little bit, and then we'll probably grab one that's actually at a different place to go. So it's 44 and 53. If I can add right, that's 97. That's spaceport up to here, so we'll accept that. Let's see if we can't find one that's going from here down to there. You saw a video where somebody used a tractor beam to pull up the Atlas in through the docking collar on the left side. Not sure if it went. Okay. Yeah, I saw somebody try to pull it. Yeah, yep, I did see that video. Yeah, and I don't remember if it ended up blowing up or not. So we're looking for nothing that's not extra small. Medium. Small, 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 small. Medium. Yellowstone. Come on, there's gotta be something going from here to there. So anybody buy any ships over the week for IAE? Out of here. Best of luck. Catch you in the next stream. Yeah, thank you for stopping in, Don. Appreciate your time. I think the raft is supposed to... It is... Yep, it does, but it isn't in yet. I always wonder how it's... how that's supposed to work for loading if it's above. Have you seen anything as far as a concept and how that's supposed to work with the tractor beam up there? Because you kind of wonder if it's going to have the same kind of issue where it gets in the way. There's a medium. Come on. Really? I suppose I could take smalls. I'll just grab a bunch of small ones. I didn't see any ones directly going down that were medium. So let's see if we have anything. But here, there's 11. So these would be a little bit smaller boxes, which aren't ideal. But I could actually take my Zeus, grab my Zeus and load it up here. Maybe we will grab the Zeus. Because I can always just do a claim. Oops, somebody's turning the lights off. Hey, Rekar. How's it going? How was your weekend? Why does it keep on bringing up my inventory? Oh, because I'm hitting the boxes. Okay, that's why. See what we got for size-wise on these guys. I could carry a lot more, but let's bring these guys up. Yeah, just empty boxes. Figure they give a little bit of ambiance. And we get the big guys. Let's try it. Haven't seen anything on it. Your guess is it'll have to be on an arm far back of the ship. Yeah, I completely agree. Unless this right here is the beam with the two, and it's on a slide, where it slides back and forth. Right there. Maybe that's it right here. This will be the tractor beam, and the tractor beam will be housed right below, and you can go forward and backwards with it. I think that's where it would be, because you got the... If I can get out of here so you can actually see. You got like the wheels, right? And the track system right here to go back and forth. So yeah, this is the issue with trying to load the raft with... I'm just going to do it by hand because it's going to be more of a pain. Great to unload, not so much to load. Even when you use the key to kind of look around a little bit. Okay, let's pull the tractor beam. Now we can actually see a little better. So you can see the wheel system right here that slides in that track that goes all the way back. And this guy here looks like it's connected to it. And there's an opening that you can see through right there. So I'm thinking that's where the tractor beam module is going to be. And then you can just scoop them in. So I think that'll be a lot easier. Oh, Okay, let's grab these guys. In a pinch, you can use the handheld tractor beam. However, you don't have this long of a distance to grab stuff with, so it's going to take quite a while. A few more steps. How's wife and kids, Riccar? Oh, I didn't see. There you go. Dad's been taking single lessons and we've been preparing for her first concert. Oh, very cool. I think if I sang on stream, I would get, I think I'd lose quite a bit of followers. I'm pretty much tone deaf. However, I did, a play in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap for my tiny own gaming. It's in my shorts on the stream. I wrote it, used a little bit of Chat GPT to help me rhyme stuff out, and it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun to do. I figure I'm old and perhaps a little senile, so the theater is pretty big where you're at too, isn't it, Riccar? Okay. Let's bring you back up. Yeah, it would be awesome if they came out with like an XL and a double XL when they just extended this out a little bit more. I would definitely upgrade for that. Come on, over left. Come on, come on, come on. Really? You have to stack the smaller ones a little more. They're a little more finicky for stacking. Oh, it's not gonna let me grab it. Let's throw that over there. Let's grab this guy. I'm gonna throw this on the outside because then I have something for that other one to snap to. So I should be able to, this a long flat or is it just a long skinny? Nope, it's a long flat. So for some reason I can't get them to snap all the way up to the top like you can with the other ones. But usually if you put the bottom one in, usually you can get the top one to snap in. Yeah, don't take me out. It can be really finicky. And it could also just fall through the floor like that. So like this one I know I can snap up there. Theaters big, movie theaters are not so popular. Sure. Yeah, they do need to fix. Let's try this. Let's try grabbing this one down. Let's see if we can't get... No, that one doesn't want to move. No, it does. But yeah, it drives me nuts that you can't snap. See if I can position this one up and over and it won't let me. But if you grab one of the small guys, you can put it on top of it. Now, of course, as I say that, the tractor beam isn't going to go up any... Come on. See, like right there, I can stack those, but I can't get this guy. So we'll leave that one behind, unfortunately. So this guy back in there. We'll snap it, and we'll just send it back down. Hold R to holster. Send that back down. Time remaining. We'll leave it up. We'll just hit, because usually I should be able to send that down without any issues. I'm wondering though. Let's grab out a tractor beam one last time. Give me a second here. So that's waste. That's seriously. So those are all going to be waste. This one should be waste as well. Let's scrap. I just want to make sure that... okay, let's grab our mobiGlass here real quick. Because you have to be at least 90%, 95. So you can still get it. So accepted. Hauling. So scrap. We're looking for scrap. We got the aluminum. Carbon. Quartz. Waste. So 44. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, we're just going to leave it there. Bring this down. Catch up on chat here in just a second. It is an interesting time exploring Daymar yesterday. You found a Connie Andromeda that had some weevil eggs and neon. Did you make some money? Oh, my teddy bear fell off. How? Why? This is my lucky charm. If I can rotate them. There we go. Let's put him back on the shelf. No, not gonna be perfect. Putting Teddy in the corner. Don't judge me. Okay, let's head down to the spaceport. You made a few creds? Very nice. I jumped on for a little bit before I streamed. I started streaming. I've been, I got my 3 things done for IAE just to get that suit armor. It's not like I need the suit, but it's just something to earn in game, right? So I've done all the game loops. And the only thing that's ticked off for me is the visit IAE and cargo hauling. I did some mining of gems. I did my bounty mission. And for some reason, it has not updated. So I was going to do some hand mining today just to get that taken care of. But that did not go according to plan. Okay, what the heck was that? Oh, the small one fell off. I'm gonna have to grab it here real quick. Let me just get faced. Whoa. Face the right way.
Landing complete.
Okay, give me a second here. Let's go grab that one little crate that fell off. And looked up real quick where the best place to mine was. I don't remember the name of the place offhand. It was one of the moons. Went there with my Zeus. I was totally kitted out. And I lost control of my Zeus. It's like my engines went off and all that stuff. So I ended up crashing. So I was like, summon a biscuit. Ended up going back to area, respawned at area 18. Went back, found my Zeus, went to get out, and there was two guys that were, one was in the turtle or the terrapin, and he wasn't very friendly. He kept on shooting at me. So I grabbed my cuddy, took to the sky, took care of him, and worked out really good with my new loadout I did on the Cuddy Black. So basically, I don't remember the name of the guns. I'll have to look at my my spreadsheet. But basically, they don't do a lot of damage to ships, but they're like the best for taking out shields. So I took him out, and then his friend started firing at me at the same time I was trying to take him out, and ended up dying, and that was kind of my adventure in the verse earlier. Jumping on the airlocks faster. Gotcha. Do you take damage, though? Or I suppose it's probably minimal damage, right? Yeah, I definitely recommend to anybody that gets into Star Citizen a little more serious. Tobii Eye Tracker is, I think, a must-have. Camera's bugging out here. Throw our landing gears up. Wow, the camera does not like the placement. There we go. Okay. Let me give you guys seizures if that keeps on bugging out like that. But yeah, I was able to take him out with the Cuddy Black pretty fast. And the Terrapin's got some pretty decent health. There we go, VTOL's off. You did all three in one step without realizing. Very cool. You rented the Redeemer. Salvaged a bunch of ships, made a few million on RMC and construction materials. Very cool. So let's bring up our maps, which is F2. And we're going to head back up to Bahini Point to deliver our cargo. Hit R to route. You're not receiving... You know what? I didn't receive it either. I'm in the same boat as you. I've completed every single task in there. And the only thing it gives me credit for is visiting IAE. And cargo hauling. That's the only thing it's given me credit for. The bounty didn't get credit for. The hand mining I didn't get credit for. So tomorrow I'm definitely going to, when I get off of work, because I have a little bit of a easier day tomorrow. I'm off at noon because I got to bring Katie in for her surgical appointment to get her, get the final cost for her procedure and stuff. So it's be a little pricey. But yeah, I plan on tomorrow evening probably grabbing a I want to do the mole, but you need 2 people to mine with that safely. So I might either try hand mining again, or I might rent one of the single seater mining ships, which the name of it's on the tip of my tongue, but Prospector, that's what it is. And do some mining and get that, try to get that closed out. I mean, the suit armor really isn't that big of a deal, but it's something that I just, I could say I grinded for, right? My one buddy, good friend, he hates the lavender for the IAE. We were kind of joking about it, but I looked at the marshmallow suit, my Stay Puft marshmallow suit that I love so much, the white one, and they do have a version, and the boots glow. I'm like, I gotta have it because the boots glow. Is my cruise control? Yep. Let's try not hitting turrets. That's one thing with the raft. If you don't monitor your speed, she's big. She's definitely going to take all the inertia with her. So sometimes I'll, hit X to do the space brakes, but I'll also put my VTOL on and my landing gear just to kind of burn off some speed a little bit. Call you Tiggs. Yep, Rickar, I did see that. Yep. It does. Yeah, I can see that. The Tron movie with the blue outlines and stuff. With Miami Vice. I didn't pick up any of the weapons. I could really care less about the weapon skins. I'm just like, that suit looks pretty cool. The other pieces of armor I really didn't care about. I like my Stay Puft. It's a much more comfier suit to wear. It's forgiving, right? I can't believe I overshot my landing. I always have the bug when, not all the time, but I'll have my cruise control off. And when I jump out of quantum, the cruise control is still on. So, okay, ATC, you're gonna give me a place? Need a loser suit right after Thanksgiving? Yeah, I had 2 Thanksgiving dinners. First one, I was responsible and didn't eat that much. Second one, I gave it my best, but I was not responsible. I mean, how can you say no to cheesy potatoes and stuffing? I'm not a big turkey person. My sister ended up making ham. And then there was no room for dessert, but I had made a blueberry cheesecake. So I had to have a piece of that. I think that's pretty much did me in. I got home. I had planned to do some Star Citizen last night. I got home around 6:30, 7, and it was food coma. 100% food coma all night. And I woke up this morning and I was still stuffed. I was still full. So I haven't really eaten too much today. Skipped dinner because I'm like, I have more than enough. Come on, Bessie. Come on. I never took the Polaris out. I had it pulled up on my hanger and stuff, but never really took it out. I got to imagine that it's probably like flying. Because, I mean, that thing is a heck of a lot bigger than the raft. Yeah, I'm slow. Oh, the customer can wait. ATC is so impatient. Did not realize that I'm not in a hurry. Okay, that just squares up to the front loading. Actually, let's go up a little bit. Probably pivot a little bit. There we go. That's probably a lot better. My landing gear's not down? Oh, they're down. It just seemed for some reason that... Hold on. Y to get over seats. Hey, BS. Not playing Stalker tonight? Any luck on... BS is one of my close friends. Should I admit that? I don't know if I should admit that. So he likes to come in and razz me a little bit. So did you get Stalker to be optimized to run on your system? Nope, we need the X of the shipper and the lower deck. I do agree with the looser attire. I don't know if I knew where I was going. Medgun's not going to work. Need something bigger. There we go. That's much better. You're just going to say you overdid on the cheesy potatoes since you weren't at the first dinner? Yeah. Good memory. Yeah, I was bummed that we didn't have it at our first Thanksgiving dinner. My sister ended up making, I think, like 3, but she only fixed 1. So I have to go over and do some more plumbing at her farmhouse for her. So I'll probably tell her she can just pay me in cheesy potatoes. Yeah, unloading this guy is super fast. It's just nice to be able to just walk under and grab and throw. And stack. Okay, that's everything out of those guys and everything out of those. Okay. Let's move this back a little bit. There we go. At least everything's snapping to the grid really well tonight. You should at least... I should at least take it out. I've been holding off on like the bigger ships. I kind of been sticking to the medium just because trying to crew that and stuff just doesn't make sense with one person. If you have an org or something, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I should have taken it up. I suppose there's still time, isn't there? Throw that there. Yeah, the same problem playing with the Polaris. Got a crime stat for ramming the station. Came in a bit too hot. Not used to something that big. You definitely got to baby it. Especially because I'll like... So like my newest ship, I did turn in my Cuddy Red. Because I just couldn't stand that horizontal bar. It was driving me nuts. And I was going to get the Myrtle. I I rented it. My buddy came down and we looked at it and stuff, and he got one. It does have a better med bed in it, but it didn't have a lot of storage in the back of it, which I didn't like the interior of it. I like the exterior. I think it looks very sharp. But the interior was just lacking for me. I actually really prefer the Cuddy Red's interior. So I ended up upgrading my Cuddy Red to the Zeus CL, especially for exploring in Pyro. Cuddy Black worked out okay, but with the refueling constantly with the Black versus the Zeus, I am really happy that I went with the Zeus for my daily driver. Oh, that's right. I got to pick up here, don't I? Oh, yeah. These are going to be the small guys. That's going to take forever. So, yeah, I upgraded to the Zeus, and then I ended up picking up the Pisces. The C8R medical variant. Oh, my God. I'm going to regret this. I should probably pull up a... Oh, is there enough room for that to go down without clipping? I'm thinking I might grab the Zeus for this, guys, because that's going to take forever to stack. You can fit all that on there, but you know, let's see how bad a few of them go. We're in no hurry. Just sitting, chilling. Will they snap all the way up on top? Or do they snap on the bottom first? Yeah, we're going to grab the Zeus. That's going to take way too long. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to claim my Zeus and I'm going to take a bio break and do break time potties for my dogs. It's come up on almost 2 hours. And they need to go out. Oh, I got to move my ship over. Because odds are it's going to hit the back of that. So yeah, I did add 2 guns. I believe these are the front ones that I added. Or were the top ones? I don't remember. I know I had to get gimbals for them and stuff. But if you have a standard Zeus, you can add 2 weapons as long as you get the gimbal mounts for them. It's not really going to save you because you're just not really going to be moving that fast because it's a Zeus. BS, do I need to put baby in the corner? Lower deck. Oh. Yeah, I usually stream on Twitch, but for some reason, my stream is going to Twitch, but Twitch is showing me offline. I am not sure. Oh, wrong way. Not sure why. I'm assuming there's probably just an issue with Restream this evening, but throw our engines on and pop up a little bit. We can just center it on the pad. Squeeze it over and up. Yeah, we'll set her down here. Not a great touchdown, but it works. So go back to first person. Oh, engine's off. Y. My graphics look cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Exit ship. There we go. Here's a question for you guys on YouTube. So I started streaming in 1440, and I've been. How is the stream looking through for you guys? Is there a lot of delay? Is the stream crisp? Because I'm looking at my thing, I'm not seeing that I'm dropping frames. And let me switch over. I can go back up. I was streaming at 14 kilobits a second. And I dropped to 12 because I thought maybe Twitch was acting up, and that's why. So I'll bump it up back up to 14. But I'm curious your guys' opinion on the stream.
Welcome to the
Perfect.
Extract
Thanks, Mel.
retrieval system.
So we'll claim the Zeus.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
And we'll wait for this number to start counting down, and then we can do the expedited.
Vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay, that was like instant.
Your insurance
I was like, that's too good to be true. So go back and we will store... You know what? We'll leave this guy here.
Please visit us
That way it doesn't end up despawning my hangar for some reason. BS, you are the king of optimizing, but you optimize too much, you never get to play and enjoy the game. You have to watch on your phone since your wife's still asleep. Gotcha. I appreciate all you guys' time for stopping in. You know, I only do this just to kind of share my love of the game and hang out with you guys. You know, not in it for money or fame. It's just nice to have just a nice, cool, chill stream where we can all just hang out, talk about Star Citizen or anything else, as long as it's appropriate. So I'm going to send you guys to my very cool be right back potty screen. I'm going to put my dogs out real quick, and I'll be back. It says 10 minutes, but I'm usually back in about 7.5. So let me get some good music queued up for you guys. Got my favorite song that I love. It's Savannah. So I'll let you guys rock out to that. And I'll be back in just a short time.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a roll. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. na. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
And a successful break time potties for the puppies. Let's switch us over to the game. game audio back up. Little playful banter while I was out with the pups. So I did post a link to my portfolio site. I do have a lot more stuff to throw on it. It hasn't been updated in quite a while, but I've do video.
Welcome.
I do a little
Full retrieval system.
graphics, obviously. Do a little bit of 3D. Did some medical animation for quite a bit. That's where I met BS. He's a videographer. And he did do Photoshop once, and it was, I was very thoroughly entertained. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch is not responding. I tried shutting down the stream and turning it back on, and it just shows me as offline, so that'll be something to take care of tomorrow. But usually most of the folks that come back and tune in to hang and chill are on YouTube, so as long as YouTube's working, I'm good. Hey Kellen, thanks for the subscription. And I gotta my little puppy dog saying thank you. Daughter keeps on saying she wants a pup, but you already know who would take potty since you live on the 9th floor. Yeah. I love my little kids with fur. Katie, like I said, she has her... I do a GoFundMe. It's up if you guys want to check it out. You guys, I don't expect any donations in return, but she tore her ACL about a month and a half ago. So I went in and I should probably reposition this. Give me a second. Went to the doctor a couple times, to the vet, went to the ER vet. And then she had another consultation, and they did confirm that it is a fully torn ACL. And she's not a spring chick anymore. She's 11 and a half, but she's still got a lot of life, and her body's just, just getting older. So she has her surgical consult tomorrow, and her surgeries, the base quote was $4,000, which is such a lot of money. So I put a GoFundMe up to kind of... Oh, now I lost all my controls. Put a GoFundMe up to see if I can raise a little bit of funds to kind of help offset her costs for her surgery. Because it's not a drop in the bucket. But either way, I will figure out a way for her to get her surgery done. Because she's my baby girl. I've had her since she's a puppy. And she's literally... I know everybody says, my dog's the best and stuff. But she is like the perfect dog. She's got the perfect temperament. And she has a lot of life left in her. She's taken care of me and my ups and downs throughout life, and she's always been there, so I'll do the same for her. Her and Sam are my kids with fur. How do people donate? So there's a link in the description, and I think Stream Elements pops up a link every so often that people can go and check out and stuff. And I have like the documentation up there because you never know in this time and age who's trying to scam somebody and stuff. So all of her documentation's up there from her vet visits with the dates, and the only thing I grayed out was my address. So, and then I'll have another document up tomorrow after she has her consult. So her consult's tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and kind of go from there. This will be the first time I've actually loaded cargo in the Zeus, so this will be fun. The really bad thing about cost of that surgery is it's right before Christmas. A shame I couldn't wait until the tax return. Yeah. So, I mean, she has her consult. She's not getting surgery tomorrow. So she'll get her consult. I'll have to put down down deposit. Why is it not snapping? for her, and I'm pretty sure her surgery won't be until January or into January, maybe in February, because they're pretty backed up. I called a few places, especially down in the cities, and down in the Twin Cities, it's you pay a premium. So like their initial for her size and stuff was you're looking at 6,000 plus. And they're, of course, they're backed up for, several months. So she's able to still get around a little bit. She's a little hoppity. Sometimes if she can't get up the stairs and stuff, I pick her up. So I will always talk about my kids with fur. They are the best. You can always tell a lot about a person, at least the way I do it, is how they treat their animals. So, can I get one more? I do have one more grid there to snap to. Excuse me. I probably should have looked before I did this to see what size the boxes were, but that's all right. Good time to test out the cargo for what the Zeus can handle. Maybe tomorrow, depending on how her stuff goes and how my day shakes out, I might possibly stream tomorrow night. I know they were supposed to do an EPTU build this evening, but I don't think it dropped at all, because usually it comes in around between 6:30 and 7:30 my time. But I want to go on the hunt for space cows. So okay, now let me grab it. How was your Thanksgiving, Callan? Do I actually need that big of a tractor? I don't need it for the boxes, but here the bigger tractor beam, you get a longer distance you can pull from. So it's a lot easier. So if I was out a little bit further and tried to use the handheld tractor beam, it wouldn't be able to pull them. I'd have to walk a little bit closer. So that's why I'm using the long guy right now. I was running cargo with my raft, and didn't realize when I picked up this contract it was to be smaller boxes. I didn't pay attention. So no harm, no foul. Get to check out the Zeus for the first time. There, snap it. And all my atlases are at Area 18, so otherwise I'd pull one up. Atlas would probably make it a little bit easier, a little bit faster for loading, but I'm in no hurry. Just nice chill evening with you guys and sit back and just relax. Your daughter wants a miniature poodle. You're afraid it'll be a happy dog? For the dog, we're both in the night. How big is a miniature poodle? I've always had big dogs. My philosophy is that I've kind of stuck with throughout the years is if I have to bend over to pet my dog, it's too small. But I've also lived in the country, so space and stuff isn't an issue. But Yeah, living in an apartment, probably a smaller dog is a little bit easier. Just, I'm gonna knock myself over there. A little bit easier space-wise. Or you either go to, do you find puppies at a shelter or is there a breeder? I typically usually get my pups from the shelter. Katie, I found her on Craigslist as a puppy. And she was, my God, on my GoFundMe thing for her, I have a picture of her when, like the second day I brought her home, she was just a little peanut. And she was a run to the litter. So every time I get a pup, you know, because you try to stagger them, right, in years, so one can learn like the manners of your eldest dog. Sammy did not learn that at all, but I always go for if it's a puppy, I always usually go for the run to the litter and usually go with a female because they always have the best temperament, and I've had good luck that way. You go to a breeder, they don't have shelters here? Okay. Yeah, my parents have a purebred golden. One of the guys that worked at the federal prison with my dad for a long time, he actually breeds goldens. So one of his last litters that he was going to do, my parents ended up getting a puppy. I don't have any issues with purebreds, but I always think mutts have I think mutts are the best. But they're all our kids with fur. So okay, last box. And note to self, I will not be taking small cargo in this quantity anymore. But it's nice to actually be able to load up the Zeus. I wonder if eventually they will do some kind of balancing in the game. So if, like, say right now my ship should be a little left-hand heavy and not, because nothing's spread out. I wonder if they'll actually eventually get to do that. They'll probably do that, then fix the elevators, right? Close up the ship. Lots of doors to go through. I think my favorite thing out of the Zeus, other than like the quantum range and stuff, is just the view out of the cockpit. It's just, yeah. Let me throw my Tobii eye tracker on here. I mean, you can see down below you, above you for the most part. It's just got really good visibility. And I like the opening in the bottom, so if you're landing at night and have your lights on, you can actually kind of gauge the ground other than looking at your altimeter. So let's call that up. Throw our engines on. Make sure our VTOL's on. Ooh. Okay. Whoa. I'm going like a drunken sailor. I forgot to do my speed limiter. And for a second there, I thought I was at Area 18. Such a beautiful game. The haze, the ring, the sunrise coming up over. I mean, as far as all the bugs that anybody encounters in Star Citizen that we'd have to deal with on a daily basis. I mean, seriously, look at the cloud over to the right, like the little half mushroom cloud. There's no game out here that looks this beautiful. And to think that you can pretty much walk and land anywhere you want on the planet. So, I mean, you do have those rough nights where you're just fighting bugs all night, servers are crap. But when you have those few good nights during the week where everything runs fairly well and you're able to get around the bugs, it's a great experience. Switch over our quantum. Your imagination tells you that ship's computers balance the weight of the ship by using thrusters. I agree with that. Yeah, short jump. And I run, because I have the 4090, I run the clouds on slow mode. I don't really take a FPS hit, but you get a lot more volume and less graininess out of them. Okay, Area 18. Where are we at? There we are. Much prefer nighttime at Area 18 because it's easier to see the vertical lights. Stairway, you'll be joining Star Citizen this Christmas. Can't wait. Very cool. Did you check out IAE this past week? They do have a free fly event, so you can get into the game for free and rent any ship you want for free to test out the game. You keep telling people who are frustrated with Star Citizen you can't come in to expect to win. SC is purely for the experience. Yeah. We've all had our frustrations where you get in, you only have a certain allotted amount of time, right? And you just it's like banging your head against the wall with bugs and bugs and bugs. But then you get that one night where everything's running relatively smooth and yeah, you can't beat it. And Pyro's pretty cool. Jumping to Pyro with a wormhole. Oh my god. It's an adrenaline rush, and when I did my jump, and luckily I did it right the first time, I like the hairs were standing up on my arms. It was just a great experience. They do such a good job with the visuals and just the music. Was it Engraved Waffle? Engaged Waffle. It's an interesting name. Your poor 1080 can't handle the clouds. You have to keep it at medium. So it granted me my gateway. My gateway is usually right over yonder. Is it underneath me? Oh, there it is. It's in purple. That's weird. Yeah, I have a... referral code. It comes up on Stream Elements in the chat every once in a while, but it's also in my video description. If you use my referral code, you get some extra UEC credits. And I think what I'm going to start doing is, if you use my code in the game and just send me a screenshot of it, hit me up on my Discord, and I'll send you probably about 50, 60,000 credits just for saying thank you. Whoa, yeah. Okay, I'm never gonna... I don't know how I got out of that. I'm usually a lot better at monitoring my speed limiter. So that guy's still there for the cargo. We'll spin ourselves around. And then where's my doohickey? There we go. Put the door down. So as you see, I got quite a few ships out at the moment. Just test out the persistent hanger. And so far everything stayed put with the crates and all that stuff. Okay, let's get back and there we go. You've been following somebody that's testing the patch 4.0 and it seems the servers are doing better tonight. I know there's a 4.0 patch was supposed to drop this evening. I didn't see it by the time I started. Usually the 4.0 EP2 patch drops between 6:30 and 7:30 my time. But I mean, it gets better. I mean, a little bit better every time they do it, or they do an update. So, still has a long ways to go. There's not a lot of points of interest on the planets at the moment. You have a good evening too, Ubersmith. Thanks for stopping by again. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a good day tomorrow. You know what? Let's grab the Atlas. The Atlas will be perfect for this. Because we're just doing one boxes back and forth. So I'll hold down R to holster. What do you think? Silver? Orange? Let's do this silver. His name is Burks. Oh, it's gonna be this stupid bug. So the bug you run into with the Atlas, you grab it, drop it, grab it again, then you can actually place it. Works good for smaller crates. Trying to load up the raft is a nightmare with it because of the way the box is positioned. Unloading the raft with the Atlas is pretty decent. So grab it, drop it, pick it up again. Then it should... Oh. So. Still bugs, but... You know, like anything with Star Citizen, if you know how to work your way around them, it isn't. It's always a workaround. So the wipe that's coming, I think somebody in my last stream mentioned that it's going to be a full wipe, but I haven't seen anything news regarding it. Does anybody know if they've confirmed if it's going to be a full wipe for credits and ships? You love the cargo hauling? You do a lot of it? Very cool. Do you have a ship picked out that you're gonna get? You know, my typical game loop is going out with my vulture and salvaging panels out of the Ambitious Dream Station. Okay, apparently that... Okay, that one finally dropped. I was like, give me my crate. It will be a full wipe. Good. What are the odds? I already know the answer to the question. That they'll finally just despawn bottles and burritos and gowns and all that crap that just people throw around everywhere. So I got to imagine that does have to take a performance hit on the servers when it's trying to track like a gazillion bottles and gallons at different stations. Freelancer Max, oh, you're going all out. Nice. No, Kimmy, come on. No, seriously, thank you. I'm looking forward to the new ship they announced. It's in concept right now. Is it the Paladin? That's kind of the support ship. I had looked at upgrading my Cuddy Red to the Myrtle, the medical terrapin. But I didn't like the interior, how small it was, even though it does have a better tier size bed. So I ended up upgrading my Cuddy Red to the Zeus, and then I just picked up the Medical Pisces, the CR8. So if I want to do bunkers and stuff, I do have an option still. Plus, I find that having that smaller footprint of a ship, because like me and Zarin, that ran cargo last week on Friday, live on stream, we end up I had to do hand mining to try to get that IAE stuff done, and I didn't want to go take a ship out to mine, so I did the missing person thing, and we're on Microtech, and it put us inside of literally the mountain. And I'm trying to think, I think we had a Cuddy, we had the Cuddy Red at the time, and trying to get inside of that the mountain to get all the way down was ridiculous, where the Pisces would have been perfect to fit in that small space. I'll get these unhauled here, and then I'll check on chat real quick. Yeah, we're not going for asymmetrical stacking tonight. Oh, give me. Oh, don't grab my ship. That's all she wrote. Let's move this back off to the side here. That was the only place I could find my CR8 to park it in the hangar where it wasn't going to be hindered by the elevator going up and down. You saw it on one of the devs interviews. They want to reset to easily implement new things, reset everything, and get a clean slate at the economy and see how people run it. Yeah, I think that's the smart move to do. Got to get right into the action. Yeah, it's a nice ship, especially for your first ship. My recommendations for people that are just getting into the game is I like the cutter for my starter ship, and then after I got familiar with the game, I upgraded that to the Cuddy Black, which I think is still one of the most versatile ships in Star Citizen. And then grinding to get a Vulture, because you can make a crap ton of money in there. So this is my Pisces that I picked up. Comes fully stacked, and apparently every time you you bring it down the hangar and stuff, it will refuel, or all the meds and bottles and stuff will respawn in. So with the medical bed, I can lay here and not have to eat or drink any food. If you look on the bottom left, you can see my hydration and my food going down or going up. So that's one nice thing about the medical beds is you don't really have to worry about bringing food and water with you. The Tyrannus is more versatile. Its maneuverability and speed are better. So if you want to fight, you get a much better time than the Star Lancer. Hey, top videos. Can you ask if Star Citizen's still resetting progress or the game is already launched? Sorry. Oh, no, no worries. The game is nowhere near ready to be launched. 4.0, which is the next system, is in the EPTU. So if you're a subscriber, you have access because it's wave 1 now to kind of test out the sandbox. And they are doing a wipe. Is it right before Christmas, guys? Or coming next year, early next year? They're going to do a full wipe of the game economy and everything and kind of reset everything. That'll be nice. That'll be a welcomed. And fuel ports on the side. And even like is it the Argo? Has that, the refueler. I think the one that I was looking at, oh, that's not going to store. I'm going to have to move this off the pad a little bit. The Paladin, I think it was. I think that's the name of it. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping in. How's everything in Brazil? Nice and warm? We're sitting at a high of 18, I think, tomorrow, degrees. I can't wait to get to my new house when it's ready in the spring, when they're done building it. Oh, and I got into the wrong chair. You're looking forward to winters in January. There aren't minus 20 and 30 degrees with wind chilled. Okay, you gotta let me look out the right. There we go. And I think I saw that they're getting rid of master modes. That was bad. I was trying to keep up on news today. I was watching Space Tomato stream, but I got pretty busy at work, so I wasn't able to catch all of it. But I thought I heard something about change up for master modes. I don't mind master modes that much. I don't do a lot of PvPing at all. And bounties and stuff like that. You're in Rio, 40 degrees in the shadows. That's cold for you. That'd be in, what is that, Fahrenheit, Celsius? It's Monday, it's late, my brain isn't wired properly. Might be going to being replaced with Quantum Boost. Gotcha. Yeah, I heard Space Tomato say something about that. But hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit less hectic of a day. The idiots that manage our servers decided to, over the holiday week that we're off, to update our computers. I don't know what exactly they did. I got into work at 8 this morning, and my computer wouldn't work until close to 9 o'clock. I booted to a login screen, which booted me into a black screen. And yeah, and my computer was working completely like crap. That's why I need to have Max Or you're doing graphic design. The stairway, you have $200 to spend, so 150 on the freelancer max, and maybe some skins or a hover bike or something. You don't know yet. Very cool.
Insurance claim has been sent.
Let me get the raft back here. Ooh, excuse me.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
But yeah, just to test out the persistence, I got my 2 gray cats out. All my land vehicles are bought in game. I do own one of the Atlases, or the ATLSs. The other 3 I bought in game just to kind of position by the hangar. And I threw some crates out just to kind of give it like a little more lived-in feel. And the Pisces. However, earlier when I tried taking it up, it would not take off. So I think it's stuck there. I think I'm going to have to claim it and then find another place for it. Thought about putting it in the med bay. I still think, and I think a lot of people are on the same route. So you have your cargo elevator, right? That other elevator over there should be for either small ships or ground vehicles exclusively. So that way you're not pulling up in your big elevator all your small stuff to move off to the side before you pull up your main ship. Hey, Stuff Avocado. How you doing, guy? Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good holiday and a good Monday and are kind of settling in and having a chill evening. But yeah, when I initially got back in the game and, you know, soon after that, the persistent hangers came in, I tried stacking stuff and I had everything. I spent like a whole day getting tables and furniture and decorating. And I came back the next day and it was all gone. And stuff was like blowing up everywhere. So I figured I'd try to do a quick little test with just some crates and stuff and stack them, and they're staying put. So I can't complain. Oh, you know what? I should probably send that down so we can get the mission done. Stairway, you're going to 100% be a hauler and a salvager. So far, you love those gameplay loops. Oh, thank you. I did my best for decorating my hangar. Yeah, typically, up until actually a couple weeks ago, or about a week ago maybe, I always did either maybe a little bit of exploring in Pyro in the PTU. Otherwise, it was always salvaging with my Vulture out at the Ambitious Dream Station with panels, because you can take contracts, but the contracts never seem to pay as much as if you just go fill up your Vulture a couple times over with panels salvaging. Plus, it's a good way to make a lot of money pretty fast. I'm wondering if we're going to get a server error. Oh, just walk away from the panel. So, if we bring up our contracts, throw up our hauling, 8 out of 9, we'll hit submit. So as long as you do 90% of it, you do get credit for it, and you do pass it. 9 of 11, we'll submit that. I think that's probably the one. So then we'll grab our last hauling contract that we did. We got 49 out of 53 and 44 out of 44. So we'll submit that. So anytime you have less, like 49 out of 53, you do have to pull up your contract and hit submit for you to get credit for it. And also getting the shipbuilding when they do add that. Game is cool. Yeah, Star Citizens come a long way from when I originally started playing like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago maybe. And then, is it July? I built my new system and started taking the game a little more seriously. And I think that's just before, excuse me, persistent hangars came into play with the cargo elevators. Because when I had originally started playing, salvaging wasn't even a thing. And neither was cargo. It was basically box missions, mining, bunkers, and PvP. That was about it. And I didn't really care for any of those game loops. Macari started playing around with the mining, looking for that elusive genolite. Keep getting distracted. Very cool. I'm assuming you're doing that on a prospector. Oh yeah, find that Connie with weevil eggs. It's a good find. Definitely a good find. I'm gonna bring up the raft, and then it's about 11 o'clock. I'm gonna do I call potty and the nights for my dogs. They hear me say that, and they know it's the last time that they're going out for the night. So let's see, where is my? Excuse me, my raft. Like I said before, like Zurin, we were talking, and it'd be really cool if they made the raft like an XL and a double XL variant for hauling cargo. I would definitely upgrade to an XL or double XL. And technically, being a 3D modeler, all they have to do is extend and copy stuff over. Obviously, it's not as easy as it sounds, because I don't know. I don't think it would be that hard, because you're just basically extending the geometry out. I'm not sure about what the coding entails as far as function and snapping points and all that stuff. But earlier we're discussing the tractor beam once that comes here, because you'll control it from the station here. And I think where it's going to be housed is, you see this like broken area here, and you can see the wheels on here. So I think the tractor beams could be placed in here, and then it's going to slide on these rails back and forth to make it easier to load, you know, from front to back. And it would be even cooler, say in this area, if they had an elevator or something that would come down, and you could store your Atlas on it. And obviously it would hang down, right? But just not as far as the landing gears and stuff like that. I think that would be a great option. Or they could take it, you know, and the elevator can kind of come up at an angle. I think that'd be a great quality of life for the raft. But interior wise, it is top notch. I love the interior of the raft. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's probably a lot easier just to jump out the docking collar. The really good thing about Pyro, for those not excited about Pyro, is that it's empty statin. Yeah. I'm curious of the next build if they're going to add some more POIs. So I think it was 2 or 3 streams ago, I actually had a pretty decent time in Pyro, and I actually was able to investigate one of the bases or compounds or whatever there that was friendly. And then with the gardening and the mining stuff they had there, and all the different buildings and the scrapyard and stuff, I thought it was pretty cool. It reminded me a lot of Tatooine. I can't pronounce that word for the life of me right now. In Star Wars. It definitely gave me those vibes. You see a lot of Katie in the ref, 4 legs, black and white. Actually, that's Sam. Sam is my border collie husky. But yes, black and white. Katie is my German Shepherd / Akita. And she was the runt of the litter, if you can believe that. So I have a picture of what she should have been, fully grown, and with the Akita and more Akita than German Shepherd in her, she would have been massive. But I like big dogs. You don't have to bend over to pet them, and it's fun to wrestle with them, play around. So, yeah, we got a little light right there. But okay, I digress. I'm going to send you guys to the very cool potty break screen. I'm going to mute the game audio here. Let me pull up some music for you guys. And I will play my favorite song. Start the playlist on that. If I can find Spotify. I'm going to send you guys to break with Savannah. And I will be back usually about 7 minutes. I'm going to put my dogs out for their last potty and a night break. So I appreciate you guys' time for watching. You can like and subscribe. Support me and my channel. And I have a very cool thank you video that can pop up that Katie will thank you. So, okay. I will catch you guys in just a short little bit.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. On we'll go, finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you.
And we are back. Sex Festival, potty and a night breaks for the puppies. It's been a fantastic evening hanging with you guys. And I appreciate everybody's time. Whether you're chatting, just stopping by to lurk and hang out. So, to the lower deck. For those of you that haven't seen the interior of the raft, I'll show you the back part. I think this is one ship that, if we did live in, we were living in space, this would definitely be the ship I would want. The interior is just They did a really good job. Like the padded areas. Padded room would be a little different, right? If you go crazy. Like the kitchen area. Nice table, nice view out the back. Storage lockers. And then the teddy bear. Nope, don't pick it up. Oh, shoot. Oh, I had an F. Right click and we'll place it. No, not upside down. Yeah. Okay, he's... Baby's in the corner. But yeah, you got your suit lockers, your armory back here. Then you go up to the top deck, which is where the tractor beam will be once that gets implemented in. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on this guy and it's going to slide on rails back and forth. Stairway, you like the playlist? Thank you.
No problem.
And apparently Siri had to chime in on my phone, even though I didn't. Swear, the devices are always listening. They're probably always recording us, right? Yeah, it's a pretty decent playlist. I listen to a lot of vocal trance. When I was working for a medical illustration company, I worked a lot in foreign languages, so like Swahili, Punjabi, Karen, Karenni, Spanish, obviously. Not too much Russian, obviously English, Mandarin, both traditional and simplified and stuff. So I got working in the foreign languages so much, I came to appreciate. So I have a lot of playlist stuff with like world vocal trance, like Enya, Enya, I think is the artist's name. I listen to a lot of her. So as well as like Ellen Walker, of course, has got some really good beats. And would be where the engine room is. I love like the atmospherics, right? So you got like the steam coming out. Just the little subtle details. And I mean, even if you're in your pilot seat, regardless, this stuff's always running in the background. And that would be the elevator to go back down to the deck. But yeah, I could definitely, if we were living in like the age of the Expanse components, this would definitely be a ship that I'd want to live on. So on my Discord, sometime tomorrow, I'll post probably. Oh, I'm trying to think. I gotta remember what channel that would be. It'd probably be Star SC Resources. So I did go through this past week, and I upgraded my my Vulture's already been upgraded, but I upgraded my Cutlass Black, all the components, missiles, guns, the whole 9 yards. I did the same thing with the raft, that you can actually put 2 more guns on the raft. You just have to buy the gimbal mounts over at Orison. You can buy the guns up at the Orison showroom. So I got this fully maxed out as far as components, and then I did the Zeus was my last one. So the only other one that I have left to do is the Pisces, which you really can't do much in there except for maybe putting like an Atlas drive in there because I think of the size. So I agree, Rickar. Definitely a lot more comfortable than most ships. Where is the Xeno on my ship? If I want to try Russian, you can look up Johanna, Zana. I don't know if I'm saying this right, Frisk, or Dima Bian. I'll take a picture of that with my phone. I'll check those out tomorrow. I usually have a pretty good playlist running at work when I'm working. Yeah, upgraded just in time for the big reset. Yeah, I know. How's it going, Onyx? How you doing tonight? Hope you had a good holiday. So yeah, I mean, I'm sitting at 4 million, and realistically, I could go out and do a few vulture runs and stuff, and I'd be set for credits for pretty much the whole entire wipe. The only thing I'd probably use the grind for would be ground vehicles, because weapons and stuff really don't cost that much, and fuel and stuff. But I know that is changing with 4.0. Everything's, excuse me, is getting rebalanced. So those would be, everything's going to cost a little bit more, and I think it should. Because if I can survive off of 2 million for quite a few months and stuff, then there's really no incentive. And maybe they should do until 1.0 comes out. Maybe they should wipe it like every 6 months like Tarkov. So obviously it's a completely different game than Tarkov. But I think that's what kept Tarkov fresh for such a long time. Is the wipe. Reclaimer is a must-have for you. This is a very big ship. Yeah, that's basically kind of a quick and dirty tour of the interior of the raft. Still, nice sharp gun. I think the upgraded for the gimbals that I did, I think it was for the 2 lower guns here. So you just get the pucks for the gimbals, and I could be mistaken. It could have been, I don't think it's the top guns, the turret. But I thought the 2 weapons were supposed to go on the side here, but am I looking to stay in Staten for 4.0 or mostly Pyro or back and forth? I think I'll probably primarily base myself in Staten, probably Area 18. Because I'm hoping base building should come out. They said Q1. I'm hoping that by, let's see, January, February, by April, they have just a basic version in the game of base building. That would be awesome. That would be, give me farming, give me mining, give me a place to set up my own shop to sell blueprints and crafted items and stuff. Have my own like little personal, depending on where you live in the U.S., Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, and just grind that stuff out. And I'd be plenty happy. Yeah, Starway, I agree. The raft is really great. I'm hoping they'll do a variant sometime where they'll do like an XL or an XXL just to give you some more cargo space on it. But yeah, as it sits, it's a great ship for moving large SU boxes. It's just so much easy. It's so easy to load them and unload them, especially if you have 2 people. It goes quite fast. You always thought the Reclaimer was a must-have. That's why the original one at IE learned it's not for me. It is a big ship. And I went with one person on stream, and I'm sorry if I don't remember who it was, because I have the memory of a goldfish. But I was able to tour his Reclaimer and stuff. Great ship. Huge. Enormous. But you definitely need more than one person to salvage panels, I would think, effectively. Because you'd have to pull up to the panel, jump out, grab it with a tractor beam, salvage it, and then jump back in. It's a great ship until you have to offload it. But yeah, it's been very nice close to my Monday. Hanging with you guys, chatting with you guys. So it's definitely the highlight of my Monday. And like I said, Katie's appointment's tomorrow, so I leave work a little bit early. And depending on how things go, and how I'm feeling tomorrow night, I don't know, I may jump into Stalker. I don't know if I'll stream it. If they do a new Pyro build, I may stream and try to find some space cows on New Babbage or Microtech and stuff. But the hard thing for the space cows is when you ping and stuff, they don't show up like Copion and those birds. So you have to fly low and slow to find them. You love moving boxes. Could do that forever. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's just a nice chill game loop, right? Something you can just, it's a repetitive task that's just, you know, fun. You just kind of lose yourself with it. Kind of like Salvage. I think that's why Salvage and Cargo is kind of my two favorite game loops. You just kind of go at your own pace, take your time and stuff. There's no pressure, and yeah. But it is 11 o'clock my time, and I need to go potting on nights myself. So yeah, like I said, thank you guys for good to close out to my Monday. Appreciate everybody's time. Those watching in the background and those chatting. So, but yeah, my Discord's in the link or in the description. You guys can go over there and check it out. I am open on my streams to, if anybody wants to team up and do some cargo runs on stream with me. I'm definitely up for that. The best way, just hit me up on my Discord. Just send me a DM. We can work something out. And if you don't want to be on stream, we can always work something out on a different day or my off days. So my streaming days are Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. 8 o'clock Central Standard Time in the U.S. till about 11:30. Wednesdays and Fridays I'll typically stream a little bit longer because Thursdays are my work from home day. So I have a very short commute, literally like 6 feet from my bed to my desk. So, and I can be dressed in whatever I want. It's the best part of it. Thank you, Stairway. Appreciate that. You have a good one as well. Ricard, nice seeing you again. Yeah, I appreciate everybody's time for just coming and just hanging out. So yeah. Like I said, I'll post in my Discord probably before 5 p.m. Central Standard Time if I plan on going live tomorrow night. If for some reason I don't, I will catch you guys on Wednesday. So let me throw up some good music in my playlist to close out the evening. Let's see. I still love Savannah. That's my favorite song. So we mute the... What do we have here? There we go. Yeah. Appreciate you guys' time. Have a wonderful night and a great Tuesday ahead. And I'll catch you either tomorrow night or Wednesday for sure. Take care all and stay safe.
The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give